Shalom. Y'all can hear the music? That's right, bro. How I took the skill. How I work the will. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Say that one for the end of the show. That's my joint. Shalom. Y'all about to mess with the third. The water tappers are. Okay. I heard you loud and clear. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Tappers are. I might have to leave the room to come back. Let me just see. Can you hear me now? All right, what about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, Salaki about that. I had to leave the room to come back. I thought the mic was on. Salaki. I was playing Danyala and Captain Akkad. All right. Okay. You got the one article, right, Tapazar? The Janelle Monáe? Yeah, it was there's an India R. Reed article. Okay, player. Okay. If you could put it in the top, all right. And I'm gonna start the show here. The Hidden Truth Revealed. This is the Hidden Truth Revealed. 1 West 125th Street, the ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City, New York. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth, the absolute truth, and the hidden truth has been revealed. The seals have been cracked open. The Bible has been cracked open for us, for our people. Okay? The ISUPK was processed. The Most High put his authority and his power through the ISUPK, over the ISUPK, opposite to the 7 heads, to Commandant General Yohanan, and Commandant General Yohanan has never left, has never put down his sword, has never quieted his torch or his flame. He never quenched it. He never poured water on his flame. Okay? It's still the same today, yesterday, forever, just like the scriptures are. Okay? The ISBK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We are not affiliated with any other group, no Israelite group, no religious groups, no organizations, no movements, nothing. We are an entity of itself. And with that being said, we proudly stand firm in this truth, defending the faith. And who we are the priests and prophets of the Most High God, the army of Christ. The God that we speak of is Yahweh. Yahweh is his name. Okay. And that is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel consist of the so-called Negro, the so-called West Indian, the so-called Haitian, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Latino, the so-called Native Indigenous of North, Central, and South America. We are scattered across this earth, the 4 corners of the earth, but heavily concentrated in this half, North, Central, and South America, all right? With that being said, we're given the law, statutes, and commandments. Law, statutes, and commandments in this book, the Bible, the King James Bible, 1611, is specifically for us and only for us to have the understanding. Okay, all other nations are to be under us. And when I say that, I mean we are going to rule with complete authority under our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, which is a black man, a Negro, a nigger from the tribe of Judah. Okay. All right? And he's going to rule this earth. 144,000 men, blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. We're going to rule this planet. All right? We're going to get right into this topic. I know I keep saying it, Tapazar. Don't I keep saying Tapazar? I'm trying to get off the topic. I'm trying to get off the topic of over-sexualization and our sisters and how brothers interact with our sisters, okay, and how the oppressor has conditioned us. I'm trying to get off of it, Tapazar. Didn't I just talk about Janelle Monáe? Go ahead. I know, and I know they get mad at me. I know people get mad at me. They probably think Captain Azania is asphyxiated on only talking about one topic. But Tapazar, I can't help it, man. I can't help it. Is it everywhere, Tapazar?
It's everywhere, sir.
The Essence Festival, Tapazar? I thought the Essence Festival was something magnificent, was it? Yeah, it's always held. I think it's always held in New Orleans. Or am I right? I know it's always New Orleans or Houston. They always go between the two. Okay, they want to get a large black population to attend, so they go to a predominantly black city. Okay, and it's always Houston or New Orleans. And the Essence Festival, and I'm gonna go right into it. Growing up, my mother, she used to get the Essence magazine, Ebony and Essence. She would get those magazines and she would put them on the coffee table in the dining room, or she'll have them. She'll have a lot of different Black magazines. And I used to gravitate towards it because on the cover, it was always a beautiful Black woman, an attractive Black woman. Now, I do have some discrepancies with Essence because it seems to just proliferate the Black woman and not speak on certain matters and issues pertaining to the entire Black family and the structure of the family. However, it was more so positive than negative. It promoted Black business, Black women being entrepreneurs and going to college, and their accolades, their awards and achievements, and the things that they get. Okay, all right. And Essence has this festival. And at this festival, they have a lot of our musicians and artists perform. They have Black businesses, HBCUs at their festival every year around the 4th of July or the first weekend of July. They always have it. And I've always said to myself, I'd like to attend maybe one time, but I've never attended. However, I've watched the video clips. I've watched it online, you know, and then this past year it was controversial because this is supposed to be something to dignify Black culture, proliferate Black culture, and highlight Black culture, specifically Black women. I'm trying to go to another topic, but I just spoke about this topic, Janelle Monáe. Okay, and her flashing her breast everywhere she goes, and how this is sexual oversexualization, sexual objectification. If I'm using words that sound crazy, y'all, just bear with me, all right? I'm not trying to be one of them blackity blacks. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Jesse Jackson. Okay. If y'all have any questions or comments, please pop them into the chat. We're on Clubhouse, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Pop all your questions and comments into the chat. And if you're on Clubhouse and you have something very important and pressing to say, you can put it in the chat. You can also raise your hand. Okay. All right. Okay. So, as I'm saying, it's so important to see because there was another incident too that's all over social media. Okay. There's a podcast journalist named Adam 22. I don't know if you've seen this, Tapazar. It's all over social media. It's disgusting. Okay, right? And he all he talks about and makes money on is Black culture. He has hip hop or R&B or NBA players or NFL players, people to come on his show, and that's all he talks about. That's his subject matter for the most part. I think he does talk about other matters. However, it's heavily concentrated in Black history, Black culture, Black culture, our people. And this cat goes on and marries a hoe of his own nation, a white woman. And he promoted and pushed his woman to have sex with a Black man. Okay? I guess they both porn stars or something like that. Horrible and grotesque. And I'm going to speak a little on this too. All right? On the oversexualization of Black men. And we're going to get into it and talk about how it destroys our people, our culture, our nation, and how it is absolutely against the Most High God, our laws, statutes, and commandments, our King Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right? And we all should stand in one stance against these atrocities and these horrors and these disgusts. We should all stand firm on it. Okay? And back to what I was saying about the Essence Festival. The Essence Festival went ahead you know, they usually more jazz and R&B. They don't usually do hip hop music. It's usually jazz or R&B at the Essence festivals. You know, they usually have Mary J. Blige or Maxwell. But this year they had Megan Thee Stallion, and Janelle Monáe. Okay. And yo, I want to give a shout out to India Ari. Okay. I want to give a shout out to India Ari because I think it's magnificent that this sister went ahead and spoke out against the disgust that she saw. All right. Tapazar, if you got the article, please, brother.
This article is from OK Fire. NBI criticizes Megan Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe for sexual Essence Festival performances.
Say that again. Say that again. Can you say that again, please? That's heavy.
Criticizes Megan Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe for sexual Essence Festival performances.
Finally, that's why I said give the sister a hand. Give this sister a hand. I'm trying to look for that button to give this sister a hand because, man, it's like Tapazar. I very seldom see sisters checking other sisters. Ain't it crazy? You feel me, right? Yeah. I mean, there was a sister back in the early 90s, Sherazad Ali. And you might see her clips pop up every now and then on YouTube or on social media where she makes statements where she get on other sisters. Okay? And how we should not only act towards society and in society, but also mainly how we should interact as husband and wife. Okay. All right. So it's just something great to see when a sister checks other sisters as well for being off and wicked. And she's saying this sexualized thing. So go ahead, Tapazar.
After Megan Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe performed at Essence Festival in New Orleans over the weekend, India Ari went to Instagram to critique both artists. R&B and soul musician India Ari wasn't a fan of Megan Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe's performances at the latest Essence Festival. Earlier this week, the video singer-songwriter responded to clips on Essence's Instagram page, arguing that Meg and Monáe lacked discretion due to their risque performances.
She said lack discretion. She used the word discretion. Yeah, Tapazar, what does discretion mean?
Just to keep it short, it's doing what's appropriate in the moment, or having the judgment of knowing how to conduct yourself in a particular environment.
Perfect, brother. Your second part was absolutely perfect. The judgment, right? Judging yourself on how you should act in an environment around a certain group of people. That's perfect, right? Because like I was saying, the Essence Festival is to promote Black women. Now, what happened, Megan Thee Stallion got on stage and performed in a, the same thing, in a damn near two-piece of bra and panties. Okay, got on there, performed in bra and panties, glittered bra, glittered panties, and shook her breast and buttocks everywhere for the world to see. Not only did she do that, towards the end of her set, she called on all women to jump on stage with her and just have a twerk fest. Everybody just shaking their behind. Now, this is the Essence Festival, to where this is what they took to show the world this is what it means to be Black. Okay, so the sister saying, yo, you could have some discretion. You could have chose a different event or different venue for this. This ain't what it is. It's not for here. I say it's not at all. But at least the sister is saying, damn, can we have something that's sacred? Okay. Remember, Tapazar, I might be telling my age. Do you remember cassette tapes?
Of course.
He said, of course. Okay. Cassette tapes, just like records, 33s and 45 records, right? There's an A side and a B side. The A side, right? On the A side, it was what played on the radio, what was radio play. It was edited. And then the B side was more so for, you know, the adults, or if you wanted to be more vulgar or intimate, things of that nature. Okay? Right. All right. Okay. And what's crazy is, it's like, Tapazar, I don't think we have a B side anymore. What you think?
No, everything is B-side now.
yeah, that's what I should have said. Right. It's no A side, it's all B side. That's crazy, yeah. That is insane. That is insane, man. It's all B side. Tapazar, you're absolutely right. There is no A side, it's all B side. Okay. And I'm about to while you read the article, I'm gonna find this other article that I saw. Yo, Tapazar, this was horrible, Tapazar. There's a new singer, right? She's a rapper. And y'all bear with me. I'm trying to think of how I should phrase this. She has a song out, Pound Town. Right. She got a song out called Pound Town. I don't even know how old she is. She looked like she's still a teenager herself. She looked like a baby. And I don't get how black people, we should be upset with R. Kelly. Shouldn't we be upset with R. Kelly? We should be horrified with R. Kelly. He should be under the jail for raping and molesting young girls, teenage girls, right? Everybody, they had the Surviving R. Kelly. They went against him. People say he's canceled in our culture. They won't play his music at events and everything surrounding R. Kelly. But what's so mind-boggling is we still promote R. Kelly's wickedness. The sister that sings Pound Town, she looks like a teenager. Ice Spice looks like a teenager. Like these sisters, what's the other one? Lola Banks? Right. They are using sexually explicit lyrics in the song. I'm not talking about one word, two words. The entire song is about having sex with men, multiple men. Just out in the open and being quote unquote sexually liberated. Megan Thee Stallion. And they look young. And their look is to look young. But we as a people, we should be against that then. Even if we conduct it on the A side and B side, we still should say, nah, they too young, they too little. We don't want them singing these songs. And it goes to show who really controls black people, who controls the Essence Festival, who controls BET, who controls our music, our sports, our culture, our art form. Who controls it? It's not us. It can't be us, because you're thinking a 16-year-old can come up with all of this, and if she is, why don't we help her out? Okay, I'm gonna get into that, but the reason why I was bringing up this sister that sings Pound Town, I'm getting ready to find this article. Do you know what this principal did? A principal at a high school brought her into the school as like a gift to the school. Like, y'all did good, so we're gonna bring bring Miss Pound Town in. I don't even know her name. We're going to bring her in to the school. And this is a predominantly black high school, Tapazar. Not a black lawyer, not a black doctor. You understand what I'm saying? Not a black business person, male or female. Not black scholars. Damn sure you need to get the ISUPK in there. You need the priests and prophets in every black high school, black elementary school. You need us everywhere. Every HBCU, you need to put us everywhere. You don't bring us in there, but you bring this sister in? Can you continue, Tapazar?
But the artist's name is Sexy Red.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna look up that specific article. Thank you. Go ahead.
Concert. In Meg's case, the hot girl invited 20 attendees for an on-stage twerk session while Monet bared her breast, albeit her nipple covered with a pasty. The issue is what is context.
Hold on. Go back, Tapazar. You said Megan did what?
Yes, sir. In Megan's case, the hot girl invited 20 attendees for an on-stage twerk session while Monet bared her breast, albeit her nipple was covered with a pasty.
So she invited 20 attendees to stage to twerk with her, right? To shake their behinds. And the sexual objectification of themselves, of the black woman. Tapazar, did she ask if those women was at least married or had a man?
No, sir, our doesn't say.
What you think though, Tapazar? You think she asked those sisters, if you have a man, did you want to disrespect your husband and get on stage and do it?
Sir, I mean, Kiki didn't care.
Kiki didn't give a damn. So hell no, Megan did not ask anybody if they had a man that this is going to be something that's going to show the image of your man. You don't want to disrespect your man. No, she didn't ask that question. And those 20 attendees that got on stage were, right? Megan Thee Stallion, right? She went through this thing with Tory Lanez. Let's just go based verbatim of what was put out there in the court case, in the verdict of the court case. All right. Tory Lanez, boom, shoots her in the foot. Right? Remember Megan Thee Stallion was on this like right after it happened, and you know, they're in the court proceedings. Tapazar, do you remember she was on this Protect Black Women thing?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, she was on it so hard. Protect Black women so hard, right? She was crying in the interviews and lying in the interviews, and she was on it so hard that her man at the time, listen to me clearly when I say at the time, her man at the time, I think his name is Pardon, right? He started going and vocalizing and jumping on social media, defending black women. Right? He was doing it. He was like, let's protect black women. It's not right what's happening to Megan and my girlfriend, my woman, and we should protect black women. Tapazar, as soon as the case was over, she dumps Pardon. I think she was some Hamite now in Europe that plays soccer for some Europe football team. Wow. And then now, where is the Protect Black Women thing at? Shouldn't she take 20 attendees and say, let's talk about the traumas that black women face and how we can work on it? I'm going to take them to my segment of my show. I'm going to perform, and then at the end of my show, I'm going to take 20 attendees, and we're going to ask these sisters about all the traumas that they have to deal with and how we can work on fixing these Tapazar. Wouldn't you think that would be the Essence Festival? Wouldn't that be Essence? I mean, black women are the highest educated population in America now, right or wrong. They going to college at the highest rate percentage of any demographic in America. So wouldn't we have an educational segment for Megan Thee Stallion? Because you got shot, sister, by a black man. And you was mad. And we should stand against black on black crime, black violence, domestic violence. We should stand against it. And the ISUBK, we absolutely do. And I've come to find out, Tapazar, and y'all brothers can chime in. I'm going to bring these brothers up too to speak. Absolutely, that I've come to find out that the ISUBK is the only ones that really care about protecting black women. Right? I think we the only ones that care, Tabazar. I think the majority of black women don't care. I'm saying that to say I'm not hearing it. That's why I applauded and shout out NDRE and reading this article, because it's like almost like a diamond to find in the dirt. Like, wow, a sister is speaking out against. She on the same stage. Like, damn, you bringing up 20 women to twerk with you? You just flashing your breast on stage? What's the point? Please. I can hear you clearly, brother.
Okay, yeah, we're bringing out so heavy because even with the BET Awards, right? That's supposed to be black excellence. You know what I'm saying? And all they doing is up there twerking and doing all kind of things that they should never be doing. You know what I'm saying? And at a time where this is a time to where we can show our black excellence, we don't do it because we got these people, like you said, Sexy Red, that's talking about Pound Town and all this crazy stuff. You know, these are the people that's showing us what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's destroying black women even more because they think that's what we should be doing. And that's definitely not what we should be doing. We should be following, like we said, Adawan, the ISUBK, and the things we follow that's coming out of the Bible. So I you know that.
Absolutely, brother. The water for that. Absolutely. The water for that. Absolutely right. Okay. Go right ahead, Tabazar.
Oh, come on, sir. If I could, just before I get back to reading the article, just to your point, you know, I don't think, like, when they say protect black women, I don't think they mean like protection. Right? I think what they're saying is protect my right to be a whore before the world. Like, basically, or protect my right to do what I want to do without having to suffer any of the consequences for my, whorish behavior. You know, they want the liberty to live how they like without having to suffer any of the penalties of living that way. You know?
Wow.
And the Christian church is at the root of that psychology. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're under grace. You know what I'm saying? Like lessening the debt of going against, you know what I mean, the culture that the Most High gave us to live by, and knowing that there's a punishment for that, but they want to be able to be protected from punishment. Is what it seems like to me. So like this.
Wow, Tapazar. You dropped the bomb, man. You just dropped the bomb. Can you pull that sound up, pull the bomb sound out, Tapazar, for yourself? Drop that bomb for we. You just gotta hold on to your you can put your microphone on mute and you hold on to your picture, your PTR. Put your microphone on mute, hold on to your PTR picture, and it should pop up at the bottom of your screen, so where you can pull it up and it'll show the different sounds you can put on there. But it's not too important though. Okay, all right, no problem. But that was heavy. What you just said was so heavy. So you telling me this, Tabazar, you saying that black protection, thank you, there we go. You saying that protecting the black woman is not truly protecting the black woman, it's protecting her liberties to be wicked. For the most part.
The protection that they're talking about, like as men, as fathers, brothers, when we think about protection, we're thinking about, yes, of course, if our mother, our daughter, our sister, right, our aunts, grandmothers, if they're around us and there was a threat, right, okay, we would give our lives to protect them. That's one level of protection, right? But as fathers, when we talk to our daughters about how they speak to men, right, the tone in which they speak, the body language, how they dress, what they should be focused on in terms of education, educating themselves, strengthening their minds, having a purpose, what I'm saying, outside of, their physical appearance, right, their conduct. That's also a level of protection we're trying to convey to them. You can, because we're not always going to be around them, so they have to have a certain level of discretion, right? So, you know what I mean, to be able to, have a level of protection even if we're not present by how they conduct themselves. But what they're talking about in current culture is protect my right to be, like you said, sir, wicked. Like give me, and not only to be wicked, but to not have to suffer any shame, any consequences. And if somebody does, if I do experience a consequence, a natural cause and effect consequence of me being wicked or you need to not address me because then that's slut shaming or you know what I'm saying, or you're judging me, but only penalize the person that that did what they did. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to be responsible for putting myself in that scenario or situation for that even to occur.
That is heavy. That was deep, Bob. That was so deep. That was damn near off the chain, Tapazar. That was prophetic how you just broke that down. And I see it all the time. And this is one of the greatest tools used by white supremacy. You have to go into the other brother on stage. Can you grab for me the strong man? I think it's Mark chapter 3. Grab that for me, Baba Kashar, brother, if you could. Okay. If not, I got it right here. All right. Okay. But yeah, so what you're saying is proving the point of white supremacy because they'll go to and the beginning. In the beginning, you got it out the water. In the beginning, remember the serpent went to Eve in the garden. And he went to Eve in the garden to press up on Eve to be wicked. Because he knew Adam was a stronger entity or person to deal with rather than the woman. And remember, Adam and Eve are black. So this is the oldest trick of white supremacy. To take you away from your authority and to get you to believe that you have liberties, rights, and justices in being wicked. And all the time I see these sisters fighting for all these liberties or to be protected, quote unquote protected, it's just to be like the white woman. It's not to be who they truly are, but to be like the white woman. Like the jealousy of the white woman is there so much that they just got to, be equal to her. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, warrior, if you got the scripture. It's I think it's Mark chapter 3.
Mark chapter 3, what verse, sir?
Get me 27, verse 27.
The book of Mark, chapter 3 and verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house
and spoil is good, except so like he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
Y'all got it, right? Our black woman is in our house, is our house. Our women and children are our house. So they have to first bind the strong man. And how they bind the strong man is by putting out and creating the idea and the imagery that the black man is too weak. And even the strong black man is too toxic. So either you're too weak or you're too strong. And when you're too strong, you're not liberating women, you're persecuting them and harming them. You know, it's sisters that tell me, Tapazar, because I'm a man, I cannot call women, and I'm saying this, and I'm putting it out there first for Facebook, YouTube, and Clubhouse. I'm saying this as an educational point. I can't call a woman a harlot or a whore or a hoe because I'm a man. I can't use the word bitch towards a woman because I'm a man. And I said, that is white supremacy at its finest. Because if I can't use those terms because I'm a man, and you know, I said, well, why do you say that? And black women will say, just like white people can't say the N word, you shouldn't say the B word. And my mind is blown because those are not equivalent. It's not the same history. It's not the same definition. It's not the same struggle. It doesn't have the same context or content. And the reason why she's saying that, black women say that, is because of what Tapazar just brought out. Because white supremacy, through feminization, through the feminist movement, has taught black women, right, to fight against the strong black man at any point. Because if I can't tell women that, so you mean to tell me I have a daughter, I can't tell my daughter not to be a whore or a harlot? I can't tell that to my daughter? That is insane. I can't tell that to my wife. I can't tell that to my sister. I can't tell that to my family member. I can't tell that to the women of my nation, of my kind, of my people. That is insane. That is how you bind up the strong man. MashaAllah, go ahead. Absolutely, brother. Read that scripture one more time.
Come on, Khan, sir. The book of Mark, chapter 3 and verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
And remember, and you see how it says no man can enter into a strong man's house. Okay? Our sisters have to understand that the war is fought by men. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, it's a trick of the devil and a tool of the devil to make a woman believe that she can go to war like a man goes to war. That's not her position. That's not what the Most High created her to do. Not saying that she's less than the man. That's not what that says at all. It is just that she has a different role, a different position to contribute. But if you're in the battlefield as a woman, your nation has already lost. It's a battle between the men of this nation and the men of that nation. That's why Satan utilizes the point of getting the man out. That was a strategic move by the United States government, by all governments, when they want to control the people they oppress, the people they enslave. And they're doing that to this day. And it is a great tool. It's so heavy and so great that it's not even noticeable. All right? Tapazar, I think you was about to say something, Tapazar.
stop the war. And so when you said about women not being in the battle, they've relabeled our psychology. My mean is that they've made weakness strength. So like for example, like with the Keke Palmer situation with her boyfriend, they said, well, he's insecure. He should be able to see another man dancing with this woman or singing to this woman and not feel insecure. So now they've labeled a man being secure, which is having boundaries, having respect for himself, and wanting his wife and woman to have respect for herself. They've labeled that insecurity. It's like newspeak. They've repurposed the word now, right? So so like even after that brother spoke about Keke, she went and posted more photos. So that further emasculated him. Why? Because she's in the battle and she's battling on the other side, so he can't shoot any more shots. And he's done. He said what he said, and now she made a choice to put out more photos. So it's like he has no more ammunition. So when you said about binding the strong man, and how it's so subtle, like their method of warfare is putting the woman out in front, but she's out in front and we can't really shoot because she's in the way. And now it's like we're fighting her and fighting him. So she's not fighting with us. She's fighting for herself and fighting with our oppressor. And now we can't really fight. I mean, we do acknowledge it, we gay, because we have the knowledge and wisdom from the Most High in Christ and eventually on how to battle this and deal with this fight. But for the regular man who is not trained, who's not a trained professional, he has no weapons. Because if you say anything now, like how Samash said, now you're being labeled, toxic masculinity, or you're using manipulation. You want to control. You just want to control your woman. And it's crazy that these black women talk about protection when they really just want to protect their own lusts and desires, but they don't care about the protection of the children. They don't care about the protection of the black family. They don't care about the protection and reputation of the black family in the eyes of these nations. They only want to protect, them being able to fulfill their lusts and desires. So like I said, being some moment.
No, absolutely, Tabazar. That's needed. What you saying? That's absolutely dead on. And I think I put in the our chat the sexy red thing, the article for the next one. But I'm just let the brother finish off the preset. We're gonna go back to the India RE article. We'll go back to the preset, brother. I just wanted everybody to know that it's man against man, like the brother said. We got to understand our roles and know our roles, man. Our positions in life. Even as men, we understand that. That's what makes the ISUPK so great. It's because it follows the same rank structure that was followed by the 12 tribes of Israel when leaving Egypt. Moses gave a rank structure, and we still follow that same rank structure. We still have brotherhood, all right? And that creates for our nation the structure and order that we must need. You understand what I'm saying? It puts a boundary, which creates a liberty. Our people so stupid, we don't know that sacrifice is what gives us freedoms. Boundaries are what gives us liberties. We got to stop being so stupid to that. And I can't. I just don't understand this sexy red thing. How is y'all putting a overly sexualized woman in a high school? Do we, like the brother said, do we even care about our children anymore? I don't think we do. I think everybody's just become so goddamn selfish that everybody needs to shut their mouth and just join the ISUPK. That's the solution. Go ahead, brother.
Sir, I'll go ahead and read that scripture. Yeah, in the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter to a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
The water. Tabazar, can you go back to the article? Bubba Kasha. The India RE article.
Salaki, sir. The one up top, the one you got pinned up to the top.
No, Salaki, sir. I was muted. I was reading. I was muted. I didn't know. Salaki. All right. Salaki, sir. Here we go. The issue is, what is context? Humanity does everything, but does everything belong on a stage? NDIRE simply commented, no. Is everything for kids? No. Is everything for everybody? So when we as a culture make something like this mainstream, it shows a lack of discretion and discernment. End quote.
Wow. Woo, that's just the place, man. India Ari. India Ari. Come on now, sis. Come on, sis. If you want to be pro-black, if y'all want to be pro-black and black this, if y'all want to be pro-black, you can't do it in the conscious community. You can't do it in Egyptology. You can't do it in Rastafarianism. You can't do it in Islam. You can't do it in Moorish science. You can't do it in 5%er. You can't do it in your gangs, sis. You want to be black and promote black truth and black culture and who we are. Join the black God. Join the God that is black. Join the people. Join a king that died for black people only. A black king. And when I say black, I'm not talking about them Hamites in Africa, because they don't call themselves black. They don't call themselves niggas. Okay? You want to be pro-black NDRE because you on it. Sister, join the ISUPK. Get up in here, sis. We understand what you're saying, because what you're saying, you've heard it from us. You've had to hear it from us. We say everything ain't for kids. Damn. Everything ain't for women. Everything ain't for men. Everything ain't for everybody. It's time to put boundaries, be exclusive, and in context of what we do in life. God damn. Your bedroom is just imagine that, Tabazar. Just imagine you live in a goddamn glass house and your bedroom is all glass. Your bathroom is all glass. Now, you might get over it for yourself. You might not care. But damn, you got women and children. You like, I don't want everybody to drive by and see my woman. I don't want people to see my children. No, what the hell is wrong with us? Everything is just out in the open. Your sexual life is the intimacy between you and another person. And then they want to, Tapazar, we on social media, Tapazar. And all the brothers on the floor. We on social media, right? Do you know every time I go on Instagram and I scroll up my page, there's a black woman talking about boundaries and traumas and trauma this and boundaries and respect. I need this boundary and to be respected. I dealt with all these traumas. Well, how about you stop talking about your goddamn sex life? Stop having sex with everybody. You wouldn't have traumas if you didn't have 20 men. You didn't have multiple. You understand what I'm saying? It's mind-boggling how simple it is to just join the ISUPK and get in all black. Sisters, cover your head, put on a dress. It's that simple. It's that simple. And the opposite is glorified. That's what the sister is saying. Damn, like we can't keep the essence of festival no more. Everything just got to be open. You just got to show your vagina now. It's just a requirement. If you want a song that's going to go mainstream, it has to be sexual. It has to be booty hole song. I can't believe we got a song. Black people got a song called Booty Hole This and Vagina That. And the colors of it. What a hepatitis STD song. That's the #1 hit song in America. And all these black cities across America that's heavily populated with black people, blacks and Hispanics, have the highest STD HIV rates. my mind is blown to think like, damn, how didn't we catch that? What are we doing? What Jewish, white European person over your television station, over your black culture concerts, over your music industries, they're just pushing this and we just allowing it? Go ahead, Tapazar, with the article. Salakia.
If I could say this real quick, when I was in the Christian church, right, like as a young person, my parents were in the Christian church. I remember hearing a pastor talk about how it was a blessing for us to come over here in slavery so we can, gain the freedom in America, right, and learn about Christianity. And I remember hearing that in the pews as a kid, right? And
Jesse Lee Peterson brings it out all the time. I was just bringing that up. Okay, like if somebody wanted to hear it, if somebody wanted to hear what Tapazar just said, Tapazar said he heard in his church, sitting in the pews, from the pastor in his church, said that it was a blessing that we came to America as slaves so that we can have the liberties of America. That's what he said, right? And to learn about Christianity. So I was just giving a Tapazar. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just referencing the point because a lot of people don't believe what we say when we say it. So if people want to look up Jesse Lee Peterson, Captain Tazariak just crushed him in an interview a few years back. Jesse Lee Peterson, he that Uncle Clarence Thomas cat. If you look up Jesse Lee Peterson, he says those words all the time. Also, the other one, the heavyset brother, he used to be on sports. You know what I'm talking about, Tapazar? What's his name?
The one that made the comment about he wears that hat, right?
Yeah, he stopped wearing the hat so much now.
Yeah, he spoke on that Tennessee shooting about the black mothers and everything.
Right. He said it's because of black.
Jason White, I think.
Whitehead. Thank you, brother. Jason Whitehead. That's hilarious. His name is Jason Whitehead. The Lord know what he's doing, ain't he? His slave master was a Whitehead, and he had to take on the name Whitehead. That was perfect for him. But go ahead, Tapazar. I didn't mean to cut you off. Say what you were saying.
So basically, I'm saying to say that, Janelle Monáe, right, and Meg Thee Stallion, they don't care about what we went through in slavery. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when we got here and we were on the auction blocks, they had to show their naked bodies in chains, right? They had to be examined on auction blocks in chains, and they were forced to be naked. They were forced to shake their behinds. I forget what the word is, but I know in New Orleans they're called like burlesque houses, like where they would go and like have like the feather dancing and like it was like an old version of a strip club, right? The same way how they would have the Mandingo fights where they would make us fight each other to the death, right? They also had the burlesque houses where they would force women into prostitution and to do what we call now stripping. And these were the things that were given to us after slavery and we were made to do in slavery, right? And you were made to strip and dance on a white man, even though you had a husband that was sleeping in the cabin that you just got done laboring 14 hours in the sun with picking cotton. And at the end of your workday, you had to go in for master and dance for him and let him force himself upon you. And now we're in 2023, and you believe freedom is pulling up your shirt and showing your breast or twerking off stage in front of America. You're still on the auction block. You don't respect that this life was forced upon you. Now you think you have freedom because you feel like, well, I'm choosing to do it. They look at it as if it's it's progression, and really we're in the same condition, if not worse, than we were back then. At least back then it was being forced upon us, and now we're embracing it, and as if we've received the blessing, like we've received the blessing of Christianity and liberty. And that's why I say states of the Christian churches at the root of all this. It's like,
That was heavy, Tepazar, the water warrior. How you made that correlation, because that's the correlation that I was going to make with Adam 22 and his wife Lena. I was going to make that correlation then, but I'm glad you brought that out. You know, during slavery, how is this place the place of our freedom and our liberty and our rest when they're still conducting the same way? Recently, it's been overpopularized on social media of a I'm just using this verbatim, right? Of a white man who's a millionaire off of black culture. He took his white wife, okay, who is a whore, a harlot, right, who has sex for money for everybody to pay to watch. He wanted and promoted his wife to have sex with a black man, and the black man went ahead and had sex with her. And you got people who just looking at it like, oh yeah, the black man, ha ha ha, yeah. And even brothers confused to the point of, yeah, see, man, we can take the white man's woman and do to him what he did to us. Ha 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 ha. No, you're a slave. You're a sex slave for his enjoyment, for his sexual perversion. These same things still exist to this day. Not only are we on stage and getting paid to be strippers and to show our body as slaves in America to entertain our oppressor and to objectify ourselves and to show self-hate, the black man is getting paid to have sex with the white man's wife. That's disgusting. Think of his mentality. Think of your mindset. That means you're nothing. You're less than a human. You're trash. You're utilized as a sexual object and just thrown away to the side. How disgusting. How disgusting and grotesque. That's heavy that you brought that out, Tepazar. And we're going to get into that article as well if we got time. Okay? Mashallah, go right ahead, and then Tepazar, go back to the article, okay? Tepazar, you had something?
What you saying is so heavy. You know, even with off the top, start bringing out is so heavy too, because we just entertainment. So if you look at these basketball stars and these football stars, they go make all this money, and they still feel like they haven't made it until it seems like they go get them a white woman. You don't stay with the sister that been down with you all the way until you made it up to where you at. You think you extra made it when you go get you a oppressor woman. And I was looking at this article. It was saying most basketball players go broke 5 years after they retire, and part of it is because they get divorced with the oppressor woman, and she takes half of whatever he has. You know what I'm saying? So you work all your life, you work out every day, you do this, you do that, and you go get somebody that's just gonna take half of everything from you and leave you with nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Absolutely not. And you know what else also, brother? If the brother doesn't get with a white woman, it's like he has to get with a woman, a sister. If he gets with a sister, then she has to be a harlot. You understand what I'm saying? Like you thinking, damn, the brother done made it. He done did the right thing. And then you turn around and you like, damn, but why all these brothers got to have the women that we see on Real Housewives of basketball wives and all the NFL wives and all this, and wives of hip hop, and they all sisters, blacks and Hispanics. And we turn around and we just saw who? Zion Williamson dealing with the now if you're gonna get a woman, get a sister. But damn, you can reject the hoes. Reject them, because you're promoting white supremacy once again to show and proliferate who we are as a people. That brother, he needed to sit down and have a council with General Muhammad and the generals of the ISUPK with Kiki Palmer. He should have sat down before he dealt with that woman and said, should I really get with this woman? I mean, she got money and I'm attracted to her, but Let me get her family history. Let me get what she really and truly believes in. Let me have a stand. Let me tell her who I really am. Let me take her to counsel and let some righteous man listen to what she says about herself. And is she selfish and disgusting and only cares about her own goddamn body? That she doesn't care about family value? Or should I just not care and have sex with a harlot that shows her body all over the internet? Zion Williamson. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just going to damage your name. You know, and it's another point and part of white supremacy. All right. We have to go back to who we truly are, these laws, statutes, and commandments that's in this Bible. And I think we're the only ones that's doing it in the ISUPK. Go ahead, Tapazar.
No, sir. Just as many folks have the right to want our mainstream international export out music to show us in a respectful light, she continued, I'd like to go on record saying this won't age well, and that's my issue. I love Janelle and Meg the way I love us all, and I don't like this moment. Don't bother debating me. LOL, I don't care, and I do this. For 25 years, I've done this. So read, ponder, or don't.
And you know what's going to be brought up, Tapazar? The pay rate. Black people are bringing up the pay rate. They're going to say, okay, who makes more money, Megan Thee Stallion or NDRE? Who makes more money, Janelle Monáe or NDRE? And of course, Megan Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe make more money. It's because NDRE made a conscientious decision to say, this is not what I'm going to promote as a Black woman who shows the image of a Black woman. And I'm glad that she took a stance against these two sisters for doing what they did. Damn, can we sit down and all just talk about it? Black people love to vote so goddamn much. We love to vote for white people. We love to vote for people in Congress and the Senate and for the White House. We love to vote in our local elections. Damn, we don't even sit down and say, let's talk and see what we can vote on. We don't believe in voting, but I'm just saying, like, we're not even going to sit down and talk about it. And let's take a vote then. Damn, do something. How should we be looked at as Black people? And the sister is like, this is going across the world. So Black culture to the world is nothing but Black women shaking their asses. Black women showing their titties. Excuse my language. I'm just being real. Right? Is that it for the article? Can you just read the last part one more time?
Yes, sir. Just as many folks have the right to want our mainstream international export, our music, to show us in a respectful light, she continued, I'd like to go on record saying this won't age well, and that's my issue. I love Janelle and Meg the way I love us all, and I don't like this moment. Don't bother debating me. LOL, I don't care, and I do this. For 25 years, I've done this. So read, ponder, or don't. And then sir just got just the various like Twitter comments on what she did, and I would say at least 90% of the comments were against NDRE. You know, basically saying
really? Read a couple of them there. Read a couple of them if you could, Babu Shah.
Sir. It says right here, you cannot police Janelle Monáe.
All right. And I was just mind boggled. The brother said that one of them was okay. What about now, sir? Is my mic on? All right. Can you hear me now? Can anyone hear me now? Okay, there we go. Salakia. So everything that I just said was no? Couldn't hear anything, right? Okay, Salakia about that. Now, Tapas, I was just bringing it up, like how funny it is, because we done heard that before. You know, these tactics used, you know, to try to discredit us. We done heard things like, oh, but y'all use money. Y'all use the American dollars. It got the white man on the money. I don't know if you ever heard that, Tapas. You bought that shirt at a white man's store, didn't you? Ooh wee. Shut up. That sounds so stupid. You dumb. You're simple. You are simple as hell. But I seen you driving a car. That's the white man car, and you got a white man's driver's license. Shut up. Stop. That's ridiculous. You're corny. You're a child. You think like a child does. Okay? I'm going to utilize everything the oppressor gives to me to save my people. I'll utilize everything. And the sister is doing that. When she put Pink on the song, now she can utilize the platform to grow even more so. I understand that concept. That's why we use Clubhouse and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, so that we can use everything the oppressor has to destroy white supremacy, to destroy the oppressor. You think Paul didn't do that? Peter didn't do that? Did Paul and Peter get on the white ship to travel? Did they go on the Roman highway? Remember, Christ said, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, but give to God what belongs to God. We give to Caesar what belongs to him, and we utilize it to promote the truth. That's why the truth was hidden until you got the ISUPK. Now it's revealed. We're going to do this damn thing, goddammit. All right? Was there another one, Tapazar? The tweet, you said police don't police black women? Woo, that's a tactic. I hate stuff. Go ahead. Loud and clear. Crazy how they use the word police. Because the police rape black women. The police rape black women, murder black women. Y'all know that. I don't think the sister is raping or murdering. She is protecting and going against raping, oversexualization of black women. Damn. You can't speak nothing. The Christian church then did a damage on us, boy. Like you said, Tapazar, that Christian church teaches everybody, don't judge. Don't judge now. And you can't say nothing about nobody. Then what is the point of existing? What the hell is the point of having a family? You don't have a father? You don't have a mother? You don't want nobody to say nothing to anybody? Isn't that brotherhood? Damn, you would want the simple things to be even expressed and talked about. If we get ready to walk into a party, right? We get ready to walk into a party and I got sleep in my eyes, right? Tapazar is going to look at me. He's going to say, Salakia, sir, rub the corner of your eye, sir. You got something in your eye. He's not going to just let me walk in there. with my eye all messed up, putting my face in everybody's face, talking to brothers and sisters with things all in my. Tabazar is going to say, Salakia, sir, you got something in your eye. Damn, you can't tell nobody that something is wrong with them. The reason why you don't want anybody to tell, you don't want nobody to tell something is wrong with people, because you just want to continue and being disgustingly wicked. God damn. How about you just stop being wicked then? Or how about you just move along and don't say nothing? How about that? Because you don't care about the person that's destroyed. You don't. You really don't. Because you can give a damn that our women are hoes, twerking on stage and showing their breast. She literally lifted up her shirt to show her breast. How foul is that? Relax. God damn. And you can't sit there and say nothing about it. That's dumb. That's white supremacy. That's a white person's mentality inside of a black person. That's Satan's mentality inside of an Israelite, a follower of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, or should be. Go ahead, Tabazar. I think you was going to say something.
Yeah, Common Council, I was going to let you know, I have a link for the Sexy Red article, but Clubhouse is not allowing me to pin the link and saying that we don't support that article. I'm not trying to pin it.
Okay, we'll just talk about it then. We'll just talk about it. Go ahead and read it. Because everybody's familiar with it. I got the video right here. There's a video of her going into the high school. I mean, it's an actual event that happened. Go ahead.
This is from XXL Magazine. Sexy Red makes appearance at high school. Chaos erupts and she responds to backlash. Sexy Red made an appearance at a high school and chaos broke out after hundreds of students jumped off the bleachers and rushed to greet the St. Louis rapper. On Saturday, July 15th, Sexy Red hopped on her Twitter account and posted a video of herself making an appearance at a high school. In the clip, the Pound Town rapper was in a high school's gymnasium where hundreds of kids were sitting on the bleachers when the doors opened.
Tabazar, Tabazar, I'm going to just be interjecting while you read an article, right? Okay. Because I'm showing. No, you're fine, brother. Because I'm showing the video at the same time on YouTube, right? And as I'm showing the video on YouTube, what you're saying is so crazy, right? Because she comes into the school, and just imagine how she dressed, right? Okay, her body is just all showing, her curves, everything. She walks into the school, into the gymnasium door, while the children are all sitting in the bleachers at the gym. She comes in, and the first thing she does is she gives 2 middle fingers up. 2 middle fingers up. What? F me? F the children? F everybody? That's the mentality, right? So the mentality is F everybody. Everybody, F everybody, right? So that mentality is promoted and pushed to our children. And then she throws up gang signs as she's walking into the high school. Somebody got to stop it, man. Somebody has to say something. Who the hell invited this person to? Nobody does a checking? The children say, yeah, we want Sexy Red to come. If we get perfect attendance, we want Sexy Red to come. If we get good grades, we want Sexy Red to come. Or we stayed in the school today and we there was no fights in school. We want Sexy Red to come. What kind of leader are you to say, all right, now we're gonna have Sexy Red? What stupid dumb idiot are you to bring Sexy Red to some children? And the people who rushed the floor at Tapazar was all girls. Majority of them were girls. The boys stayed in the bleachers, and the girls ran down, trampled over each other, tried to circle her just to touch their idol with the song called Pound Town, meaning I'm just going to pick a random man at the club, at the park, on the street to have sex with me, and he just better pound it out. And then leave, nigga. That's the song. This is what's promoted to our daughters. And all the idiots in the comments talking about y'all brothers is UPK is the oppressors. Shut your dumb behind up. You just jealous, man. You are white supremacists. You are CIA operatives. You probably get a paycheck to come on our stages and platforms just to say something. Or you're just so insignificant that you're just trying to chomp at the bit. When we saving black women, maybe you just a sodomite and don't care. Go ahead, Tapazar.
Hundreds of students jumped off the bleachers and converged near the center of the court to greet her. Luckily, Red had a bodyguard to protect her, but the crowd swarmed around her nonetheless. An announcer could be heard yelling into the microphone that he was shutting everything down because of the chaos. Scrolling down, Sexy Red's video has been viewed over 5 million times on Twitter, but the clip has also sparked outrage from fans who felt that Red's music is inappropriate for a high school setting. Many people thought Red was performing at the school, but that wasn't the case. Quote, not Sexy Red having an appearance at a high school. I just want to know what principal to prove that, LOL, wrote one fan. Another commenter tweeted, I like some of Sexy Red's songs, but she shouldn't be performing at any high school with those songs. Sorry, woman shoulder shrug emoji. A third person typed, none of Sexy Red's lyrics are high school or middle school appropriate. Imagine singing my coochie's pink, my booty hole brown in front of 13 to 17-year-olds. 3 loudly crying emojis. Another user believed Sexy Red received. Another user believed that Black Time Sexy Red received from being at a high school so much to do about nothing. Male rappers legit go to high schools all the time with their women hating ass songs, and y'all complaining about an old video.
Tapazar, read that comment again. Read that comment again from the top, Tapazar. Because here we go.
Yes,
Here we go. Here we go. So now that I speak, or we speak, or somebody speaks against this horror that happened, now the focus gets redirected to black men. Right? Instead of fixing us. Go ahead.
I apologize, sir. Was there a comment on Clubhouse saying that we're oppressors?
Con, that's why I was bringing that up real quick.
Oh, okay. So it just let you know, sir. If the comment was made by a person named Man, he's a Christian pastor, and we've had encounters with him before. Just to let you know, he's an actual Christian pastor with the church. If that's who made the comment.
Yeah, of course he is. And he's probably the Christian pastor that brought Sexy Red to the high school. Man of God, did you invite her? Right. You let Sexy Red in your church, right? Man of God, did you let Sexy Red perform? Did she? You know where Sexy Red probably come from? His church. She was the praise and worship dance team. She probably was on the praise and worship. You know, they put the little girls in the praise and worship dance team, and they put them in tights, don't they? And tutus, and make them dance all around. So Man of God probably had her in front of the deacons, in front of the women, everybody. I them dancing around. That's probably where Sexy Red come from. I guarantee Sexy Red comes from the Christian church. From the Christian church. I guarantee none of the daughters in the ISUPK are raised in such a way. They don't even know what this is about. Praise the Most High, man. Barakatah Yahweh Shai for the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, or we'll all be in Man of God's Christian church promoting this filth, having our daughters dance half goddamn naked, twerking for Jesus. And the choir director is a full-blown sodomite. man of God, that you probably did something blowing down in the basement. Ahem, ahem. Can I get a word? Maybe he left. Maybe he left. Let him go on. Okay. Damn. Did you see what the brother just said in the chat? Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna bring the brother up so he can say what he said. Makwala. Okay. But go ahead, Tapazar. Go back to the article.
Concert. Male rappers legit go to high schools all the time with their women hating ass songs, and y'all complaining about an old video of Sexy Red going to a high school to give out prom money. What a dumbass bunch, he wrote.
She gives out prom money. She gives out prom money. Hold on one second. I'm gonna just let him answer the question real quick. Man of God.
Yes, sir.
Man of God. Do these women come from your church, man of God? Okay. Do you have women in your church that grow up like this, though? Let's be real, man of God. Absolutely not. So you want me to check? Let me check the religious background of Sexy Red. If I check the religious background of Sexy Red, is she an Israelite from the ISUPK, or is she a Christian? I said religious. Come on, Tabazar, you talking about this guy? This guy sound pretty stupid. He sound like he ain't got no common sense. I said religious background, man of God. But she comes from the Christian church. Right, but you believe the same thing the KKK believe. But anyway, so she comes from the Christian church. Okay, all right. Okay, man of God, you had your chance, man, and you sound stupid. You know the vast majority of black people in America come out of the Christian church. And you know, pedophilia and homosexuality, LGBT, started in the black Christian church. You know that. You know that for a fact. You know that for a fact. I'll give you one person that's famous. Robert Kelly is famous. He's famous. And he's known now for molesting teenage black girls, raping them and molesting them. And do you know where he was molested at? Do you know where R. Kelly was molested at? You got one right, man of God. You got one right. You finally got one right. R. Kelly was raped and molested in the church, like a lot of black people, like Christians in the church, man of God. Man of God, if we don't address where the problem happens, the problem will never get fixed. The problem will never get fixed because the church, the Christian church that you are in, and that a lot of the predominant population of black people in America, blacks and Hispanics in the Americas, are in those Christian churches. Brother, we got to get the hell up out of there. It's disgusting there. Tyler Perry is a full-blown sodomite. Tyler Perry, you know where he became a sodomite at? You know where he became dancing in dresses? Where did he become dancing in dresses at, man of God? I'm going to give you a second one to get right. Where was it that he learned how to dance in a dress and make the crowd laugh in a dress and a wig and act like a woman? Man of God, where did he learn that at? You's a lie. You a lie. You are a lie, man of God. Man of God, you are a liar. I'm gonna say it how the Bible would say it. You are a goddamn liar. You're not a man of God. You a goddamn liar. You are an absolute liar. Tyler Perry, hold on, man of God. I'll tell you. I'm about to kick you off the stage anyway. Tyler Perry learned and gained much influence and much money by promoting being in a woman's dress as a woman with a wig on, acting like a violent black woman. He learned it, and he started that whole Medea show in the black churches, in the Christian churches, man. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm the only one going to talk because I gave you a chance and you lied. You said that Tyler Perry did not learn that in the Christian church. You lied, man of God. Man of God, what does the Bible say about liars, man of God? How you a man of God and you a liar? You on the spot. You on the spot, brother. You on the spot. I'm gonna let you go. This is the last. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Go ahead. So men of God, this is the problem. This is your problem. This is your problem. That was a minute. This is your problem, man of God. This is your problem. You're on our platform, ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, where we make a firm stance according to the Bible, according to the scriptures. We bring out the scriptures all the time about the LGBT, about whorism, adultery, fornication. We bring it out nonstop. And you just said there are a lot of Christian churches that do promote that. You just said that. And instead of you going to those Christian churches that have the same name as you under your Christianity banner, you come harassing us and seeking us with the spirit of Satan. That shows that you really don't give a damn about black people. You don't care, man of God. You never did, and you never will. If you really care about black people, you would grow a beard on your face. You would get in all black. You would shut your mouth, and you would stand with these brothers who stand with Christ. Because it's obvious you don't stand against it. You don't stand against wickedness. You're not on Clubhouse speaking against the Christian church and all the sodomites in the Christian church and all the whores in the Christian church. You don't speak against it. You don't. You know what you do? You chase us around. You like the scribes and Pharisees. You like the scribes. Hold on, brother. You like the scribes and Pharisees that chase us around, just like they chase Christ around, to try to get in the word. Because we don't want the people to believe what they believe. See, the brother that lied already. He said the homosexuality started in the Christian church. Well, if you understand spiritual context, you understand when I say it started in the church, brother, you understand what I'm saying when I say it. Of course, homosexuality or sodomites started way back then. But when I say it starts in the Christian church, a child doesn't have the understanding of the Bible. But a child will learn and develop the customs and the horrible acts and the spirit of sodomy in the Christian church because it's a child. And that's where it happens every single day. Shut your mouth. Get him off the floor. We're going to finish. Go ahead, Tapazar. You was going to say something.
No lie, sir. Like, I was just watching the slaughter.
We'll go back to Sexy Red. Sexy Red is 25 years of age. She's a young woman. She's young, very young, and destroyed. She doesn't even know what the hell she's doing. You know why? Because in the Christian church, they only told her to go and make money. And making money is your blessing from God. So the more money she makes, the Christian church told her that God done blessed you. So when she gets her reward, she'll say, I want to thank Jesus and God. On the album, at the very last part of the album, She'll put, thank God and thank Jesus for blessing me to sing these songs. The Christian church taught her that. The Christian church taught her to be filthy and disgusting. She probably damn near don't even know. She don't have a goddamn clue of what she's doing. Go ahead, Ak, with the article. Go back. Or you was going to say something about that comment that was put in too. Tabazar. I think you was going to say something about those comments.
No, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay, come on, Cap, what you were saying was so heavy about like how they follow us around like the scribes and Pharisees, and Cap and dig over his head because see, he thinks that he said that the Christian church accepts a lot of things, which lets you know how oblivious these Christian pastors are to the damage that they cause to our community. Because, like you said, sir, the children more is caught than is taught. Just because you're reading out of a Bible means nothing. Christ said that. He said everything the Pharisees say is teach you, do it. He said, but don't be like them, for they say and they do not. The Christian pastor will teach a whole bunch of things out of the Bible, none of it correctly, but then they show us with their actions what they really believe, and that's what children learn from. Not what comes out of your mouth, but what you do. And homosexuality is not just accepted in the Christian church; it's created because these young men are being molested. They're putting these molested young men because they have a talent to sing and putting them as the head choir leader, and they're influencing other young men to be effeminate and homosexual when the Bible says no effeminate or homosexual will inherit the kingdom of God. The Christian church is the source of sin in the black community because they teach our people the law is done away with, and he has the audacity to say, oh, the Christian church is starting to accept a lot of things. Well, the one thing that I heard in this Christian pastor's words was, I don't want to have to accept accountability for being a Christian in a Christian church. I can only speak for what I do, when really you don't understand how the Most High works. What you do represents your entire religion and what you stand for. Just like how you come up the ISUPK and us claiming to be Israelites, that same law applies to you. If the Catholic Church is molesting young boys, you're responsible for that, man of God, because you claim to be a Christian. That's on you too. So like this, sir.
Damn right, brother. So heavy. You dropping it today, Tapazar. Absolutely. See, and that's the difference between us and everybody else. Because when you come into the ISUPK, you go through an entire process that is biblical on being a prophet. Because not do you represent yourself. Like Christ said, they hate you because you follow me. Meaning you represent Christ. You represent the Most High. You represent this entire organization, Commanding General Yohana and the ISUPK. See, that's why, like you said, every time I kept asking them about the Christian church, oh, that's another church. I don't know what they do over there. Why the hell are you following me around then? Why don't you find out what happens in those churches that identify as Christian like you and do the same thing and follow them and talk about them? Why don't you bring them right back to righteousness or quote unquote whatever the hell you doing, which ain't a goddamn thing. You don't speak on the streets. You don't feed the people. You ain't raising up people. You ain't going into prison programs. We adopt babies in the ISUPK. That shows we against this. Abortion, you don't know what the hell you want to do. Only thing you concerned about is your Stacey Adams and your goddamn bow ties. Just like she said, her coochie pink, your tie is pink. That's the only thing you concerned about. You got the pink tie today. My suit is brown and my tie is pink. Yeah, that's what you care about. Goddamn pastors. You produce this. I'm going to read about Sexy Red. I'll read a little bit about Sexy Red. Since he don't know nothing about it. No. And ain't that crazy, Tapazar? Every time we start talking about a topic or a specific person, everybody always goes, I don't know nothing about them. I don't know nothing about. Why don't you know anything about it? That means you don't give a damn. I do research. I know our people. All these teachers in the ISUPK, we need to run every HBCU, man, because we know Black history. We know everything about Black people. Commander General Yohana knows everything about Black people. Men, women, and children. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We know about it all. Everything. You know about this sister? This sister is from St. Louis. Listen what this says. She started rapping when her boyfriend cheated on her, and she decided to write a diss song about it. God damn! So she started rapping because her boyfriend got another woman? And what did she start rapping about? Did she start rapping about how Black men and Black women should come together and love each other? She released her first song in 2018 when she was 19 years of age. 1,000 Jugs. Her release debut mixtape, Ghetto Superstar. She's in 2023, Pound Town with Tay Keith, which later went viral on social media because of its sexuality. She only went viral because of its sexuality. God damn, let me finish this one part. In April, she was featured on NLE Choppers, and NLE Chopper is 20 years of age and was on lip service with Angela Lee, the Chinese Black woman. We think she's a sister. She's really Chinese. She got this disgusting show on YouTube, got a platform where all she do is have Black women sitting around in a circle. She's the only one that's not Black or Hispanic, but they think she is. But anyway, let's just go with it. She got Black women sitting in a circle talking about sex for 3-4 hours every time, every video that's promoted, and she gets money, big time money off of it. And she has rappers and entertainers come on her show. She had a 20-year-old boy on the show, 20-year-old man on the show, and they asking him about all his sexual experiences. What happened? Did you let the girls eat you out? I'm like, God damn. So you wonder why he gonna hate women and don't respect sex. And NLE Chopper did a song with her called Slut Me Out. The Christian church is to blame. White supremacy is to blame. The highest form of this is the Christian church, man. Y'all to blame for this. Y'all horrible.
That's right.
Y'all are disgusting because you won't even take a stance against it. In May, she released Pound Town 2 with Nicki Minaj, which became her first entry on the Billboard Hot 100. In June, she released a mixtape, Hood Hottest Princesses. Sexy Red has stated that she is inspired by male rappers such as Project Pat, Juicy J, and Gucci Mane. She describes her music as bad and ratchet. Let me tell you one more thing. Let me say one more thing, Tapazar. Let me say one more thing to the man of God in the Christian church. Let me say this. This is what it says in her biography. It says, personal life. Sexy Red has a son. God damn. Sexy Red has a son. And that son is going to be raised up, gangbanging, having sex with every woman he can touch, and throwing her in the trash, hating women, hating men, hating everything in life, and glorifying sex and money. She has a son. And you know the only people that give a damn is us. Because we'll take Sexy Red. We'll tell her put that blood gang bandana down. Ain't no more gang banging. We'll take her and put her in a marvelous dress. She'll wrap that head up and look gorgeous and beautiful. She'll say Khan Adawan Khan and live it, the law, statutes, and commandments. She'll be in the kitchen cooking lamb and unleavened bread for the Passover. She'll worship the Most High God and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And you know what she'll do? She'll marry a man that has multiple wives and won't leave him because he cheated on me. You people are understandably disgusting. Go ahead, Go ahead, Tabazar.
Oh, yes, real quick, sir. Like, to your point, I wasn't aware that you brought out that Sexy Red started rapping when her man cheated on her. And in the comments, man of God